Hey guys, what's going on? It's Chris.
Hi, I'm Rebecca.
And we're going to talk about some of our favorite rom-com moments in romantic comedy movies.
Yes. Classic Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah.
Where they meet each other on the top of the Empire State Building.
That was a good one.
Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks.
I know, they...
Come on.
Which one do you like better, Sleepless in Seattle or You've Got Mail?
I knew you were going to ask me that. Purely for nostalgia, I'm going to say Sleepless in Seattle.
I would agree.
But You've Got Mail is a very, very close second for me.
They are.
Yeah.
I would like to see them in another movie like that again before they kind of retire.
Yeah.
My top one, all time, Heath Ledger singing in 10 Things I Hate About You. And I want to break it down. Why?
Let's hear it.
If for those who may not have seen it, he's a bad boy. He wanted nothing to do with this at all. And then he sings his heart out in front of the whole soccer team, in front of there's other students there. And then he starts dancing and shit on the steps. Like I didn't know that was coming out.
Yeah.
And it was just like when I first saw it, I was like, all right. I was not a bad boy like he was in that movie, but I was like, all right.
Couldn't relate.
I could not relate. If he could do it, anyone could do it.
Next one for me, it's a little more recent.
Okay.
Crazy Rich Asians. Very specifically in the wedding scene where, and I don't remember their character names, but the main guy is being like the best man in the front. And he just like mouths, "I love you" to Constance's character. And she says it back. I cry every time.
When it came out, people like, you need to see this if you love rom-coms. Every moment in that movie was just, I feel like you're going up and down. That's a good, I like that one.
That just the atmosphere, like the feeling of that moment, it just gets me every time.
My second one is another one where music's involved. And every time I watch this, I melt. Don't know why, I just melt. It's when Adam Sandler is singing to Drew Barrymore in The Wedding Singer. Yes. I Want to Grow Old With You. Because I feel like, don't we want someone to grow old with? And just the whole scene was great.
You know, I just saw that movie for the first time recently.
Oh my, what'd you think?
I loved it.
Yes.
Yeah. I put it on kind of thinking like, oh, I'll just like watch something like funny.
Yeah. And it's just more than that.
Yes, it was great.
I mean, it's a comedy for sure. I don't know. I feel like it's a rom-com because he ends up falling for Drew Barrymore like a little, like by the halfway point.
I call it rom-com.
And they've made so many movies together, but that moment was just like...
You can see too the connection that they have to each other.
Yeah.
Realistic.
Still now, yeah.
Behind
now.
the camera as well. Yeah.
All right. What's your third one?
Okay, my third one, I'm going to go with Moonstruck. I have to.
That's such a good movie.
Yes, just the whole thing. Another movie where I didn't watch it until much later. Maybe I think I saw it a couple of years ago or so. Having an idea of what I thought it would be like, and then I watched it, and it was that, but also more.
Yeah.
Also really nice to see the snap out of it in context.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I mean, so.
A young Nicolas Cage.
I was just gonna say he was so good in that.
Yes.
He was so good in that, and you see a lot of singers and musicians turn into try acting.
Yeah.
She's phenomenal in that. And my mom is super we're Italian, so that's like a staple around the holiday season. Just in general, she's always quoting it. She loves it, and it's such a good all the performances in that movie are really good.
The same thing for me too. They play really well together, the two of them, and that transcends more than I think just writing and editing and.
It's nice to see Nicolas Cage when he was coming up, where he wasn't completely crazy. I do have a soft spot for him, but he was really good in that. That and Raising Arizona, he was really good.
Ooh, yes. All right, give me your last one.
Very, very generic, but it's classic. I rewatched this movie the other night with my wife, Love Actually, and specifically the sign scene.
Ooh, yes.
I think that's just I don't think there was any dialogue in that scene.
Keira Knightley's in that scene, right?
Yeah.
She's got a hat on. You know she has a hat on because she's got a massive pimple on her forehead?
No, I didn't know that. How did you find that?
I don't know.
Is that just on IMDb?
Some of these things I truly don't know how I know, but I do know that.
But it was such a...
it's a beautiful scene.
It was from a guy's perspective, it was that's a baller move. I wish I could have done that. But yeah, that was just so well executed. I loved it.
Yeah, this man took the time to write these things on a big piece of paper.
Very nicely written too.
Yeah, very good penmanship.
Yes, yeah. So that was. If I was Keira Knightley, I probably would have
Yeah,
fallen in love with him.
yeah, that would win you some points. I
Yeah.
think I would say so.